And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers.
I think we all just jumped across that line.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Jake Junis. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life.
Here's the Giants lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these guys to sprint.
And Estrada is out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And ball one to the right fielder. Junis, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That's not coming back. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Giants off to a good start. It's a solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in Milwaukee, and starting in this one, Jordan Hicks. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you...
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And now it's William Contreras. Fought off foul. 2 outs.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. Austin Slater stands in. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he gets going right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Luke, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at-bat.
And another ball. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That one ripped, but foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And the next pitch is way outside. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Sliced hard but foul down the left side. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 1 and the Brewers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. And the pitch. That one's in there. Strike one. And ball one.
1-1.
The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now here's Jake Bauers. He was hitless at 4 at-bats on Sunday. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Adames gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And the pitch. Inside, just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So now 1-2 to Reese. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Out to short. Chapman over to first in time. And the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Mike Yastrzemski up here. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. That one hooked foul. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. And a pitch.
1-2.
Next offering misses down and away. And another ball.
Careful.
That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. He circles the bases. Home run number 55 on the year. It's 2-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it.
So here's Wade now. First pitch misses.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
He swings and fouls one off. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The other way. Steps on first for the out. Chris, where does this Brewers glove logo rank for you all time?
I'd say for me, it's right there in the top 5. I mean, their logos and everything is sort of your personal experience, but ball caps that we had around the house, Montreal Expos growing up, Milwaukee Brewers, that Philadelphia Philly where the red was a deeper red, more of that burgundy. But those were just iconic logos, and so because of that early impression, they stay in my top 5.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll do it. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Milwaukee, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Yanni Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. This is Bryce Terang. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second. The throw in. And that's a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that skips in the dirt. And a pitch. That one way outside, and the count is 2-2. The Brewers down by a pair here in the last half of the 3rd. Hammered. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. We are tied at 2. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a 2-run triple. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Fraley in the box now. Takes strike 1. In the air, left side. And there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. To the right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Willie Adames stands in.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
And that's in there at the knees. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 3 and the Giants. As we go to the top of the 4th, now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Junis back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. Late with the swing there. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And here is Matt Chapman. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out. And up next for the Giants, Austin Slater. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, throw to first, high throw to first, and he can't reach it. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. And in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1. Smoked to the left, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is the inning. Giants leave a couple, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Bottom 4th, up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. And he deals. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Hoskins pushes it foul. At the belt and fires.
That's the ball. 2-2.
And that's downstairs and outside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Garrett Mitchell getting ready to hit. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Big swing and a miss.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And there's 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Hernandez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Good eye in that spot. Left field. And there's 2 away. Digging in, Bryce Terang. A double and a run scored his first time up. There's a strike. Hoskins off of first with 2 away. That's down and in. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. That's to third. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
We go to the top of the fifth. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. The wind and the pitch. And that's outside.
Well, these Giants, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Popped up. Adames moving under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Flying to left his first time. And a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
In the air, left field. He's got it. 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And here is Nico Horner. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Right side. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to.
That one ripped. To the warning track, makes the catch. One left for San Francisco. They trail it 3-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now it's Christian Yelich. The pitch. Got a good eye there. Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Sal Fraley up now for the Brewers. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Foul ball. And this is inside. And that one's a little bit low. 2-1. The pitch. That one fouled off. The 2-2 on the way. Base knock center field. And that keeps the inning going. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Willie Adames.
1 ball, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 outs. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1. Bounce to the right. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers strand 1, but they still lead at 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jorge Soler. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swings through that one.
One ball, one strike.
Righty delivers. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Terang over to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Chapman gets a piece there.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. And digging in for San Francisco, Austin Slater. And that's outside. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Adames, the throw to first. Giants go in order, so they go quietly there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Giants 2. Back here at American Family Field, and now the right fielder, Jake Bauers. Hicks back to work. In the air out towards right center. It falls in, and that's a out. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
That one out to right. One away. So up next, Garrett Mitchell. In the air, fairly deep to right field. That's out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Yanni Hernandez now at the plate. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 outs. Hit on the ground to the right side. Corner. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor McGill.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joel Payamps up and throwing. Uribe warming up as well. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1-2.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter sat down to open the 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hernandez brings it in. And that quickly 2 away. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 3-2. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
The second baseman.
Here comes a pitch. This one popped up, and that's a foul ball.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This to center field. Yastrzemski should have this one. Puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Christian Yelich will hit next. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now
Next for Milwaukee. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Pitching change here, Tyler Rogers.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
First offering, and it just misses. Rogers, a 6'3" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. One-run game, one out, one on. And that one in the air center field. Chapman snags it on the run.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Got it by him for the K.
I do it all for the rap. How do you manage? I tell him, I don't know. That's just who the man I
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Bobby Milner.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
That's towards center. Mitchell gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the eighth. This to third, Hernandez. Throw to first is in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And there's a base hit to the left. So the tying run reaches with two away. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Joel Payamps.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Pickoff move to first. Back in safe, really close.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Right-handed reliever.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs. Got him. And that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Milwaukee, on to the bottom of the eighth. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed. And a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
On the ground to third, and it's through for a hit. Man at first. pitchers will take over here.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Bunch it towards the mound. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Just missed.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story.
Now this is through for a base hit. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline. Now it's going to be Garrett Mitchell. There's a strike.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Splits the plate and a count 1-2. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Caught him looking for the K. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. The punch out there. That's out number 2.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. He handles it himself. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up for the Giants.
Let them know that you the best. Let them know that you the best.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Matt Chapman. The pitch. Chapman gets a piece there. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mitchell gets under it. One up, one down. He's 2 outs away. Austin Slater, the next to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Davis now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's got a chance. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home.
This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Keep your eyes on me,
The final line for